Do you guys know how much protein you need to take in to build muscle? Creatine helps you work out harder. Glutamine helps your body recover. So I don't know what you're trying to, one versus the other. I would do both. Let's see. Let me see if there's any good questions here so I can answer you some questions. Somebody asked here, glutamine versus creatine for overweight people. I don't even understand that. Creatine is something to help you work out. Glutamine is something that helps you recover. So it's two completely different things. So it has no bearing on either of those. People trying to slim up. Yeah, so it has nothing to do with it. Let's see, is it just the water retention that's a concern? Water retention, your body's going to hold water off of creatine and glutamine. So I don't know, Dave. I don't understand the question or the reason for the question. If you're overweight, creatine helps you work out harder. Glutamine helps your body recover. So I don't know what you're trying to, one versus the other. I would do both. You're already overweight, so the water retention doesn't really matter. You're overweight. Okay? So if it helps you work out, it helps you recover, I recommend doing it for all of you. Yeah, I don't know what this huge thing this year about creatine is. Creatine's great. Do it for 12 weeks and then get off for 12 weeks. Let your body clean out and then get back on it for 12 weeks. Glutamine all the time throughout the year. Again, that's recovery. Two completely different things. You should do a study and read up on this stuff because that concerns me that you had them verse each other in the sense because you put a VS, glutamine versus creatine. It's two different worlds. Okay. Let me see if I got some more questions here on the Titan crew. Let me jump back up here. Is there anything? So here's a great thing, and this is what I did. Do you guys know how much protein you need to take in to build muscle? And then let's say hypothetically, well, it's 2 grams. Let's say that hypothetically you're dieting down, and you're still taking in those 2 grams. Are you going to build muscle? Can anybody answer that? Because you're not. You're in a deficit. And so when you're in a deficit, what the ultimate goal would be is to retain the muscle you have. And so when somebody writes me, I usually bypass these because the person doesn't understand it and they're going to be a pain in the butt to work with. They're going to write and go, hey, I'm at 20% body fat, so I'm really overweight, but I want to slice up, but I want to build muscle, and I want to get ripped. And so they're all over the place. You can kind of see you want to go one way, but the other way, but I want to keep my muscle, but there's no perfect diet. But what there is a decision to be made. If you're 20% overweight, just get in shape. And what I mean by that is this. I've seen more people not get in shape because they plan to do it over a year. I want to get in shape within a year. Well, there's no passion or motivation to keep you going within a year. You're going to be ups and downs. Life is going to hit you. Things are going to happen. I recommend 12 weeks. Pick the goal and get there. Now, the great thing about this is, because the person that's talking here says they're at 3,500 calories. And the great thing here is this. I was at 285 pounds, and I sliced up to guest pose doing the same diet that I have you guys all starting. The same diet. Now here's the thing. Mona, who's 145 pounds, did the same calorie intake. The only difference is I didn't let her fast, and I did fasting days. Now in fasting days, I'm guessing you guys already understand, there's no 3,500 calories, there's no 1,700 calories, there's no food, so you're at 0. Okay, so you do understand there's a huge deficit on that day. And the point about this next 30-day challenge is, trust me when I say, you're going to retain the muscle you have with the amount of protein you're taking. It takes very little protein to maintain the muscle you have. Isn't that incredible? It's an incredible thing to think about to maintain the muscle you have when you're in a deficit is very little protein. Very easy on the kidneys and liver. It's very easy on it, and it puts you in a deficit when you eat that low. And that's why we're only doing it for 30 days. So for everybody, if you're 65 years old, if you're 21 years old, and you're trying to get ripped, I mean contest ripped, that's the goal here. And you saw a ton of people do it in December with me. It's great about the calorie intake and what happens. Also, you guys are going to really love, and I don't talk about it because I don't want you guys doing this all year. Again, that's why I set the plan up for 30 days. Is the clarity mentally you have. And you're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love this. The clarity, the mind focus, and how fast you get pumped in the sense of loving the intensity of the workouts and how the diet hits, and that you start waking up almost every day looking that much better, and you're like, why didn't I do this before? So I hope you guys love this. Let's see. So let's see if we got any other questions over here on the Titan Crew. Titan Crew's first. Yeah, Dave, no sweat, man. Yeah, read up on it. I would, for everybody, when you do this program, feel free to have a lot of glutamine, to help you with energy, recovery. Because again, 30 days, and I set this up in a way that you are going to make incredible changes, but I'm not going easy on you. That's not my job. My job is to give you something that you can actually change with. If I give you a program that suits you and your mentality, I'm probably not going to get much of a change. What I'm doing is going, this is what I do for me, and this is how I got to here, and this is how I get my clients to here. Now, if you want to do this, great. If you don't want to do this, that's fine too. But the plan does work, and the plan works great. And I'm excited to see this. Everybody take photos, because you're going to be blown away, and nobody will believe you. If you guys saw my Instagram page, people don't believe the changes people are making. They think it's photoshopped, even though it's videos attached. They don't think it's feasible, and they also don't think it's real in the sense of it's not capable to do this without drugs, which is kind of crazy, because in the real world that we live in, or at least I live in, drugs aren't in the working man's world. I don't know where you guys think this. And this is like, I guess, just ignorance in a sense, that anybody in shape, you think they're health and fitness. See, I don't do that. I don't train a lot of people in the health and fitness world. I train millionaires and billionaires and people that are succeeding in life, that want to be in shape, that want to look better than the fitness guys. But they don't do drugs. There would be no point in it. They're working men. They're not working men. They're dream creators. So yeah, lose that aspect. And I'm talking to you guys over here on Facebook. You guys are the ones that, like, you guys get weird with that stuff. If somebody's in better shape than you, you think it's chemically based, where it's not. It's just they're actually working hard and living in the real world, where you're on the computer trolling people, unfortunately. These people here, the Titan Crew, these are people that listen and then do. They don't analyze it and talk about it in the gym. They do this. You guys, I love that. You guys listening to it, you get on the plan, you stay to it, and you make the changes. And that's what I love. You guys are making the moves. And I appreciate that, because that stuff motivates me. You guys over on Facebook, you guys are interesting because you guys spend too much time comparing yourself to others. Let me explain a couple different things to you. There's people that are richer than you. There's people that love their lives and work harder than you, and don't sleep in and then go to bed late. That's just reality. Something I gave up years ago is this terminology to say, hey, sorry, I'm busy. Trust me, I know guys that are busier than me, and I get up at 3 a.m. I don't say that to nobody. I ain't that arrogant. I don't assume that I'm the hardest working man there is. I put it out there and I get up at 3 in the morning. I work until I go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. But man, I know guys that work even more than I do. So lose those mentalities, those thoughts.